We gotta be better at containing the basketball. Let's set up in some one-on-one full court. You know the drill. Intensity. Intensity! Going! Come back. We go screen. Got you. Going! Come back. We go screen. Got you. Flash around. I got you screen. Use me. Corner. Get out. Ball. I'm good. You stay. I got him. I'm on. Slip. Pop up. Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go.
Nice work, nice work. Let's get some more shots up before we get out of here. Let's switch it up, everybody. Boston rebounding. Start it up. All right, guys, come on. Get to a basket. Let's shoot some free throws. All right, fellas, good practice. I need that same intensity out here consistently. The coaching staff will be around if you need anything.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. This NBA season rocking right along, and we're loving every minute of it. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors playing against the 76ers out in Philadelphia. For Philadelphia, they are hungry for a win here. Last season, they got swept by this team. 4 straight losses, something they haven't forgotten. For a few seasons now, we've seen the Raptors find a lot of success in the regular season, but they really have trouble making a postseason run. Why is that, Jet?
Well, they rely a lot on their perimeter players, and that could be dangerous because sometimes, perimeter shots can be off. And then they really don't have a defensive stopper, Ernie.
We all know they play the up-tempo game, Ernie, but when it slows down in the postseason, it's harder for them to adjust. Until they learn how to adjust, they're always going to lose in the first or second round.
And now let's
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Here in Philadelphia, it's another home game for the 76ers. This, their first look at this year's Toronto squad. Last year, they were humiliated in their matchup, losing every game in 4 tries.
Yeah, and this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
2 conference foes, guys, looking to take game 1 tonight. It's very interesting to see who can land the first blow.
Here are the 5. Raptors trail by 9. Here's Wright. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And that one's good. The 76ers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I was able to speak with Dwayne Casey for a moment. This is their first matchup of the season against this squad, and he knows the shot blocking in the middle will certainly be an obstacle. But he said, quote, "We've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack." Guys, he said that putting their bigs in high pick and rolls and shooting the open jumper with confidence will be key. We'll see how they do.
Thanks for getting back to us on that report, Doris. Guys?
You know, they obviously spent the brunt of their time preparing for this game by coming up with ways to attack that vaunted defense.
Attack being the operative word, all in caps. I mean, it has to be an active, assertive approach they use. They can't sit back and be passive.
Raptors trail by 4. They set the pick. Pass to Biyombo. 5 to shoot. Here's Powell. Can't get it to go. Good D by Thompson. Philadelphia leading by 4. Pass to Holmes. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Embiid, and the shot is good. Embiid's got his first points of the game.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's Powell. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Lets it fly from 18. And it's Freak with the rebound.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Got a piece of it. And stolen by Wright. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Powell, that's good.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Ladies and gentlemen. And power forward Patrick. Getting better every season. He said that his college career.
No, I think my 3 years I can tell.
Patterson Clark. Thunder group in now for the Raptors. 76ers trailing. So for Toronto right now, DeRozan at the 2 with Ross playing the 3. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Barber, and it's Powell in at point.
In the last month, let's see how the Sixers perform. First in fewest turnovers per game. First in opponent points per game. They've only been able to get in the top 20 in second chance points recently. I mean, that's an area that they certainly could improve in.
And, you know, going back to their turnovers, fewest in our league, that shows you the intelligence they play with. You have to beat them. They are not going to do it for you.
Smith against DeRozan. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
Thompson passes to Smith. Embiid dishes to Covington. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Raptors have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Passes it to Barber. DeRozan on the wing. Clock at 4. Uses the glass to finish the layup. DeRozan's got the lead up to 1 now for the Raptors.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
Now here's Freak, guarded closely. And he gets the bucket. Freak's got 6 points. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, no team able to build a big lead early on. I mean, it's tight.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Ross with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers. Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. The 76ers, number 1.
Points allowed is one of the key indicators for good defensive effort. And this team does a nice job because they force opponents into tough shots. They don't allow easy shots. They're all on the same page. They're aggressive. They're focused. They pay attention to detail. And for 48 minutes, they're going to make their opponents uncomfortable.
Carl Landry's checked in for the 76ers. On the wing, Thompson. The shot. Toronto grabs the miss. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
They drew a lot of fouls in their games, guys, and then that was the one area that really stood out when you watched them.
Just lack discipline defensively, Greg. I mean, that's why they got a lot of free points at the charity stripe.
The pass to Barber. Ross against Thompson. It's DeRozan with the drive. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
And he has been really good here at the free throw line in the first half.
What I like is he's done a great job of getting to the line, setting himself up for those free shots. You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
Holmes pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Freak's got 8 points in the quarter.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a...
Got it! Got it! What a shot!
Unbelievable. When a shot like that falls, even the hostile crowd has to crack a smile.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game.
Okay, Kevin.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get Raptors. Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Terrence Ross comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Powell in for DeMar DeRozan. Holmes in at the 4 spot. He's out there with Carl Landry. Joel Embiid out there with Smith. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Dishes it to Freak. From 12 feet out. And Wright pulls it down. Wright's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Smith. He's averaging 6 points a game, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
That one misses. Here's Ross. And at last, they get one to fall. Ross has got 7.
You've got to box out on the free throws. Put a body on somebody. The little things can make a big difference.
Smith kicks to Freak. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And a moment to check out Bismack Biyombo here. Over the last month, getting it done. 2nd in rebounding. 13th in blocks, and not many players convert opportunities inside as well as he. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And again, you know, look what he's done so far this season. Wiping the boards clean. Outstanding effort.
Raptors leading by 6. And Wright kicks to Powell. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Toronto?
Guys, they've done a nice job of drawing countless fouls in this game, and as a result, they've gotten a ton of points at the line.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Smith with it. Now Wright defending. Embiid with a screen on Wright. And the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut to just 5 points on the basket from Embiid.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Right, the pass to Biombo, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Wright sets a screen for Ross. Off the screen. Powell, that's good. Powell's got the lead up to 7 now for Toronto.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Freak dishes to Embiid. Smith outside. Here's Holmes. Puts up the baby hook. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. These players have been dominant on the glass in their last 10 games, leading the NBA in rebounding. And you look at Biombo, one of the game's best, second in the league.
Boy, that's a bunch of caroms, boy, for a 10-game stretch, Kevin. I mean, the opponents he's faced, it's not like they've all been bad rebounding teams either. That makes it even more impressive what he's done on the boards.
Right outside. Feeds to Powell. Shot from 12. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Freak's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Rebound by the Raptors. Wright's got his 5th rebound in this one. Ross kicks to Wright. He feeds it to Ross. 1 second left. Oh, and he just knocked down the...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Sixers.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily. Toronto. Biombo comes in for Patrick Patterson. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Powell. So the Raptors 5 right now. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Damari Carroll. Then it's DeRozan. And it's Wright in at the 1 spot. At the elbow, it's Freak. He kicks it to Okafor. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
That's an inexcusable mistake, guys. That's not the way to get back in the game.
And I don't know if anybody can tell you what he was thinking because I certainly have no idea.
Patterson, he's checked in for Biyombo. Smith against Wright. It's stolen by Smith. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Smith's got it back down to within single digits for Philadelphia. And Wright kicks to DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas. And again, no good by Toronto.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Shoots from 12. DeRozan with the rebound.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Patterson, the screen, off the pick. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket, too.
Wright against Smith. And Wright kicks to Carroll. Wright outside. 5 on the clock. And it's blocked. They get it back. Patterson, that's good.
Timeout call for Philadelphia.
Okay, guys, we are down. Let's not out. Focus and execute. You're our leader out there. Now let's go.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Forget about that one.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Game. Shaq, what? And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
So good to be with you again, everybody. The NBA season has now hit its stride. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports. In a few moments, we'll be sending you out to Philadelphia as the 76ers go up against the Boston Celtics. Well, for Boston, coming into this matchup with no shortage of confidence, they won all 4 games against this team last season. One of the fun players to watch tonight, Isaiah Thomas. He was the last player selected from his draft class of 2011. But, Shaq, I bet GMs want a redo on that one, man. He can just dominate games offensively.
You know, he's not really tall. He's 6-something, not above 6'4", but this guy's fearless. You know, his speed and quickness of the release of the shot, he can get a shot anytime. And what I really like about him, he's gritty. He'll fight you.
If he's more than 5'11", I'd be surprised. But when he gets in the zone, he's one of the most difficult players to handle.
Good Friday night to you, sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. We've got Boston and the Philadelphia 76ers. Now fully recuperated from his injury, Marcus Smart, guys, is back in the mix.
Kevin, you know, injuries can really be tough. The pain.
The Celtics have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Olynyk sets a screen for Thomas. Teardrop shot. The shot is off. Excellent D there from Holmes. For Philadelphia, they've gone 50% from the field to this point. 4 of 8. To the middle. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. Boston's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Olynyk sets a screen for Thomas. To the paint. And Olynyk gets it to go on the assist by Thomas.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Last game for the Celtics, it was a loss to Golden State.
And I don't care how much you grind it out defensively. When you shoot it that poorly, you're going to struggle to win games.
Well, it's not only going to be a struggle, it's going to be virtually impossible if you shoot as poorly as they did.
Smart kicks to Turner. Here's the dish to Crowder. From 13, that's short off the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Holmes. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
Carl Landry's checked in for Robert Covington. And a change for the Celtics. Jones is checked in. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. There's a good screen. To the left side wing. Crowder. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Kicks it to Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Holmes. And that misses. That would have put him up. And Embiid gets it to go.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Here's the pass to Thomas. Olynyk sets a screen for Thomas. Rejected by Holmes.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
Down low, 11 feet away. Crowder pulls it in.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clocking game. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. The Celtics shooting their first foul shots of the night here. Free throw good, Thomas. Zeller is checked in for Olynyk. 2 shots. And both free throws good for Thomas.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
To the inside. And there's the 3-second violation. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now the feed to Zeller. Got it. Good job in the low post. Zeller's got his first bucket of the night.
Really nice dime dropping there. Playmaking ability is exactly what you get from Isaiah Thomas.
And Celtics head coach Brad Stevens lured away. I wonder if Coach Brad Stevens feels like he's recruiting another college. Deciding to change it up. The 76ers trail by 4. Holmes in at the 4 spot. Ish Smith is out there with Hollis Thompson. Then there's Carl Landry, and it's Simmons in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
Amir Johnson's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Back to Thomas. Shot clock at 5. He dishes it to Johnson. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Celtics ball.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first half. Philadelphia's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Smith kicks to Freak. No good. That would have tied it.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And the shot is good.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Freak's got 5 now.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Johnson the screen. Thomas gets a wide open look. Goes back up. And Johnson lays it in. Johnson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics. Smith with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Here's Holmes. The shot misses. Good D by Johnson. Right side Jones. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And it's a 6-point Boston lead. And so we conclude the first. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far. And for the Celtics, Jared Sullinger's checked in for Olynyk. Zeller comes in for Johnson. Jay Crowder's checked in for Evan Turner. And Smart subbed in for Avery Bradley. On the court right now for the Celtics, Isaiah Thomas out there with Smart. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then it's Jared Sullinger. And it's Zeller in at the 4 slot. 3-on-3. Here's Welch. Good on the baseline, Jay.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Smart dishes to Zeller. Now here's Crowder. 10 points for him. 6 to shoot. Zeller passes to Crowder. Fades and shoots. Rebound by the 76ers. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And listen, you have to take advantage of the freebies. And on that night, they did not. And that is why they just could not recover.
Exactly. I mean, they left too much cheese at the foul line. And in the end, it mattered on the scoreboard and cost them.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for the Celtics?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game. A lot of blocked shots tonight.
The first one falls.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Carl Landry's checked in for Philadelphia. And a change for the Celtics. Jones checked in for Zeller. And here's Smart. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. And he gets it to go.
When they pulled up from mid-range, more often than not, they've buried it.
And that shot might not be the number 1 option, but if the D will give it to you and you get it in rhythm, that's the one you take.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Holmes.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. Just more of the same.
Sullinger against Embiid. Sullinger outside from 18 feet away. Bounces high off the rim and drops. And the Celtics lead by 5.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling. You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team. Boy, they're making it look easy here. I mean, they're just automatic from the line.
Now Smart. Screen by Jones. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. That one wide left. Thompson. Missed.
Okay, Philadelphia, let's give a hand to your own Sixers dancer.
And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter for the Celtics. Sellinger's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Jones comes in for Evan Turner. Crowder, he's checked in for Bradley. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Thomas. Holmes, he's in at power forward. Thompson is out there with Smith. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Okafor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Smith kicks the free. And taken away by Johnson. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And some changes here for the Celtics. Avery Bradley comes in for Jones. And Thomas subbed in for Smart.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And guys, I think it's exactly the right thing to do with the lead. Keep going at defenders and find a way to get yourself to the line.
It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Bradley outside Thomas. Johnson with a screen on Okafor. Thomas. And it's sent back by Holmes. Smith outside. Pass to Okafor. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Yeah, you've got to avoid those kinds of turnovers.
Yeah, mistakes like that derail any team.
Boston's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Thomas dishes to Johnson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's leadership. Really, really valuable to have someone who can just take charge like he has.
Well, there's a certain amount of confidence you have when the ball is in his hands at that end of the floor right now. I mean, he just gives you a sense of calm and confidence because of how good he is.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Looking at the game for Crowder, he has 17 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Freak. To halt the run. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and so they choose to intentionally foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
Second one is good, hitting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Bradley against Thompson. Marshall passes to Holmes. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Now here's Smart. He's covered closely. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quick Isaiah Thomas. And it's become a routine night for him with his regular double-double once again. He does that as easily as ordering that number 2 combo.
He set his teammates up with the tune of 12 assists. He's got...
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin...
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Indiana Pacers. For Indiana, the first half of the season has not been kind to them, and unfortunately, with their play lately, they're not exactly giving off the vibe that they're ready to turn things around. And here in the early going, some teams already fulfilling their potential while others struggling out of the gate. Shaq, how big a deal are these initial outcomes?
Ernie, let me tell you something. I hated losing, period. Didn't matter if it was early, late, whatever. I expected to win every time out.
Well, the reality is of it, you have 82 games. So if you get too high or too low in
Always a majestic view of the War Memorial here in downtown Indianapolis. The Pacers look to take charge. We're going to bring it to you here from Indianapolis, Indiana. Well, it was the Indiana Pacers winning their last game against the Cavaliers in Cleveland. Trading blows in that one, they did win by 3.
A lot of firepower coming off the bench in that game really allowed them to escape with victory.
I thought the bench was the X factor for him. You can't rely on that kind of scoring coming from the reserves every game. But when it shows up...
The 76ers leading by 3. Lawson defending. And that one's good. Freak's got his first basket. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Lawson drives in. Can't connect from short range.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Out to the right wing. From outside the arc, Hill pulls it in. The Pacers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Here is Miles. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Indiana again missing. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Kicks to Freak.
Sticking too much.
And the rejection by Mahinmi. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Lawson. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
Greg, we know how important it is when you can go to your reserves without much drop-off in production. It gives you a big advantage. I know they'd love to see that again tonight.
The 76ers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts for the game.
Really hasn't come together for them.
For the Pacers, Turner's checked in for Hill. Solomon Hill comes in for C.J. Miles. And it's Paul George in for Monte Ellis. Boston out there with Paul George. Then there's Ian Mahimi. Then it's Turner. And it's Hill in at the small forward position. That's the Pacers' 5. Mahimi's shot is good. The 76ers leading by 18. Now the feed to Freak. The 76ers with another miss. The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Lawson kicks to George. Takes it from 10. No good. And Philadelphia the other way now. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And despite the outcome, I think they'll feel a little better about that game. There are a lot of positives that they can take away from that performance.
And I think that's exactly what they have to do, guys. Don't dwell on the final score. You know, think about the things you did well and move forward and take it from there.
The shot's good from Lawson.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Shot's good.
They've really flipped things around offensively.
Yeah, and anytime you can make more than half of your shots, you'll take that.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Outside Hill. George, that's a 2-pointer. George missing again.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Out to Turner. And it's Hill. That time the assist by Turner.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
No good from Lawson.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Philadelphia.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They're also having a lot of success from the free throw line tonight. You always want to cash in from there.
Monte Ellis, he's checked in for Turner. The 76ers also with a sub. Thompson's checked in, 5 to shoot. Another miss by Philadelphia. Pacers trail by 18. Ellis kicks to Lawson. In the corner, George with it. Rebound by the 76ers. Freak's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Lets it go from 14. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Freak's got 6 in the quarter.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
And now, let's hear it for your Ace Base.
Hill, he's checked in for Indiana. C.J. Miles comes in for George. Pacers. And we've reached halftime in this one.
Well, Coach Vogel...
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a 1-2. The Pacers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. Freak's checked in for Philadelphia. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Holmes in at power forward. Hollis Thompson is out there with Smith. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Okafor in at the 5, roaming the paint. And George kicks to Ellis. Offensive rebound.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Got it. Let's get the
Picked by Okafor. Smith with it, picked up by Ellis. Pass to Holmes. Lets it go from 14. Pacers trail by 11. Here's Ellis. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Ellis has got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Holmes passes to Okafor.
A good night so far for Okafor. 10 points and a block.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. Some changes for Indiana. Mahinmi's checked in for Turner. And it's Hill in for Powell. And Philadelphia making a change here. For Indiana, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. George dishes to Hill. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Freak's got his 4th rebound in this one. The drive by Thompson. That's tipped. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The Pacers making a switch here. Miles is checked in. And then for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid comes in for Okafor. And Carl Landry has subbed in for Ish Smith. Pick up by Hill. Here's George. Rebound by the 76ers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Fires from the line, and the jumper falls for him. 12 points for him.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
Here is Miles. He's covered by Landry. George with no one around. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those playing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Freak, looking to end his cold spell. That one rolling around and rims out. Pacers trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. Too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's George. Yes, and it's Ellis picking up the assist. That's 7 points here for George.
He wasn't able to get his name in the score sheet in the first half, but he looks like he's starting to find his comfort zone here.
Freak kicks to Landry. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game. The first free throw is good. Ty Lawson, he's checked in. The 76ers leading by 15. They've got Powell. Hill is out there with Mahinmi. Then it's Paul George, and it's Lawson in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
You look at the game so far for Freak. He has 8 points, and when it comes to rebounding, he's had a nice night there, too.
He's not afraid to mix it up there in the middle, getting in there and doing a lot of the dirty work.
Monte Ellis checked in for Hill. Second free throw, no good. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that quickly all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
I like the work they've done at the free throw line all throughout this game. They've been the aggressors.
They've also been pounding it inside tonight and coming away with a lot of points in the paint. I call those PIPs.
And it's still a close game. I mean, despite the fact that they've struggled to compete on the boards.
Yeah, you know, but down the stretch here, guys, they'll summon that extra effort to try and get it done, I think.
Philadelphia leading by 11.
And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for the 76ers.
Clark, free throws were a big factor in this one.
Yeah, you know what? It's great to get to the line, Kevin, but the other half of that is you've got to convert, and they did that.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
Greg, they've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping-off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
The Pacers making a switch here. Hill's checked in. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Thompson kicks to Marshall. He feeds it to Freak. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Thompson passes to Welch. Here's Holmes. And that one's good. And the 76ers lead by 11.
And they've just done a great job of keeping this crowd out of the game. And we're getting closer to victory. The crowd's getting quieter.
And there's not a whole lot for them to be cheering about anymore. I mean, their guys got it handed to them.
Here's Thompson. And here is Marshall. He kicks to Freak from 12 feet out. Shot is off. So Philadelphia wins it, and in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark, Craig, and Doris, and the...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson again, folks, alongside Kenny the Jet Smith. And how'd you feel about his performance, Shaq?
Well, he really pumped life into the team, and they needed it the way they've been struggling. When he came in, the entire feel of the game changed. He was getting buckets.
A tremendous night of shooting the basketball for him tonight. He was nearly 60% from the field. Ernie, 60. That's Shaq-like numbers. Okay, that's Kenny Smith-like numbers. I'm telling you, this guy was outstanding. I love the way he shot it all over the place.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for
la historia no contada de nuestros ancestros, con el viento que dejaron los abuelos y que vive en cada pensamiento de esta amada tierra. Quien sabe cuidarlo es quien de